This week on the Spotlight, we talked to a young man named Carlos who could have quite a future with this club. And we talked to the boss man, Robin Ventura, who's managing it well so far. And then we flash back to 2008. Fans at a bar that, well, we'll tell you more about it. And then the Cubs were clinching in '08, and they were having fun too. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. Welcome to the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. They do it all at 108th and Kedzie. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to the Cove. Benkowski Trivia, Wednesday, May 18th at 8 p.m. It's our 28th anniversary of our show. Great people, great game. 1750 East 55th Street. I'll see you over there. Family Dentist. Lawrence Furlan, E is the dentist. 109th and Kedzie. Crowns, veneers, cleanings, and more. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. You've got to get to Snappers Seafood and Chicken. New to Chicagoland from Florida. Tilapia, perch, catfish, shrimp, conch from the Miami Connection, crab, Philly steak, grilled food, and much more at 115th and Western. See you at Snappers. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. We're back in the Spotlight, and I love to talk to the lefties, the left-handed pitchers. Reminds me of myself throwing off the porch as a youth on 80th Street, over by there on the southwest side. And in all seriousness, I think of some scenarios of pitching as a kid, and you get 2 strikes on the batter, and you got to go after him. And as I indicate in this interview, sometimes I'm yelling at my TV when Carlos Rodon pitches, because he's got some great stuff. And sometimes it seems like he's playing cat and mouse. And I say, would you just throw a strike? And so I told him that point blank to his face, and you see what you think of his reaction. But he's going to talk a little bit about Danks first, his buddy.
To glean from John that you watched him?
Everything, I guess. Like I said, he was my mentor, so just him and I would hang out a lot of the time, during the game, sometimes outside the field, and just a good guy all around. I mean, just a good influence. Can't really stick my hand on anything.
How much of a resource was it to have a near 10-year vet in this locker room right when you came up?
It was huge. A veteran like that, you'd figure a young guy come in here kind of would ignore him, or wouldn't really be around for him. And he was different guy. Took me under his wing and just taught me a lot of stuff about this game.
Is it like just lefties hanging out together?
I guess so. We're both lefties, so it matched together pretty good.
Just like getting the routine down, getting the travel, all that stuff that he helped you out with?
Honestly, we didn't really talk about baseball. Just a good friend, man. Mm-hmm. That's what he was. Still is, obviously.
Yeah.
Did he turn you on to his music?
His music? Yeah. Man, we listen to the same music.
His wife's music is.
His wife's music. Very
Yeah.
good.
How much familiar are you with that? And are you a country music fan at all?
I am a country music fan. I know my girlfriend. Her name's Ashley as well. She likes her music as well, and she listens. She knows more of her music than I do, but I've heard some of her songs.
Have you ever gone to a concert of theirs?
No, not yet. Maybe I will one day.
I know he was real excited when she was on the Tonight Show, and I saw him right after that. I said, "Were you able to catch it?" And
Yeah, he was real pumped about that. I didn't get a chance to watch him. I'm sure he did for sure.
yeah, and then she had a hit with Brooke Shelton.
Blake Shelton. Yes.
I'm sorry, Blake Shelton.
She
Yeah,
had that song with him a couple years ago, and still playing now. Good song.
yeah. So I guess if Pistol Annies are touring this area, you might be in one of the front rows.
Yeah, I might have to shoot a text to John and get out to one of them shows. So we'll see. Yeah.
Getting back to your play, I think that you probably feel the specialness of this year. I mean, the amazing start you guys got off to in the first month is something to build on and really just carry. What are you going to do, and what little tweaks of your game are you going to do in May to keep this thing rolling?
I ain't really going to change anything. Just got to go out there and do what I do. Throw strikes, throw the ball, and let the guys behind me catch it. And then they're going to pick me up with their bats, and we're going to stick to what we're doing, win some ball games.
With your command and the variety of pitches that you can throw, I sometimes say to myself at home when I'm watching TV, and I'm going to tell you to your face,
Yeah, that's fine.
why is he nibbling? Why doesn't he just go after him, particularly on strike two situations?
Honestly, I can't really tell you. It might not look like it, but most of the time I just try to throw the ball right down the middle and it ends up not there. Sometimes it's mental, I guess, but you're right. You get 0-2 and you're nibbling at a guy, and now you're back 2-2 or 3-2, you walk a guy, or he gets a base hit off you. It looks dumb. This game's a little harder than you think. It's a lot easier on TV when you're watching. I remember when I came in here. Not last week. We were in Baltimore, and I don't know who was standing next to me. Jerry was standing next to me. And it was like a second and third situation. Forgot who was up. Guy throws a fastball right down the middle, and I just a little comment like, "Oh man, you got to hit that." And he goes, "It's a little different when you're standing up there." And I said, "Damn right it is, man. It really is different. It looks easier on TV, but this game will humble you, so it's a little tougher than you think."
Well, I think in the overall sense is what I'm saying. Trust your stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Just got to trust your stuff.
Yeah,
and
your catcher.
Yeah, it's coming.
All right. And a successful season has some rotation of the cast of characters. No team locks in with 25 men without injury and stays the same. And it's how you deal with those certain positions where you're calling people up and they're filling in that often defines your season. And a guy who had a key hit recently and paid immediate dividends in that fill-in role is a guy who we've seen before and talked to, Carlos Sanchez. Up from the minor leagues. Even Rick Hahn referred to him in some comments in the dugout about a guy being a contributor. And Sanchez very aware of his need to make an immediate impression if he wants to stick. And certainly the amount of time he stays is contingent upon producing every time he gets a chance. And this is a crowded lineup, folks. Not a lot of playing time opportunities. So if you're pinch running, you better do something on the paths. If you're playing late inning defense, you better not make an error, etc., etc. Sanchez is very aware of that, as he describes. We're back on the spotlight, and we welcome back Carlos. It's a good feeling to be back in the middle of a pennant race, and this is one of the better starts for the White Sox in maybe 10 years or more. How does it feel?
Yeah, I feel really good, and happy to be here again. I just try to help the team any way I can. But anytime they need me, I'm gonna be there for the team.
Well, we were just talking to the general manager, Rick Hahn, and he was talking about everybody contributing, and he mentioned you. He says we got everybody involved, and he talked about a key hit you had, and it's very good to come up and get right into it.
Yeah, I like I said, I feel really happy to be back, and if I can help the team to win games, that's good for me. And I'm gonna say thank you for the opportunity they give me again. So I'm gonna work hard for be here the full season and help them win championship.
When you were down, were you working on a particular thing? Was it a certain way of improvements in hitting that you were trying to make?
Yeah, I just try to work every way, and my hitting, my defense, my stealing bases. I know it's my. I know I don't steal too many bases, so I work hard in that. And like I said, I just try to help the team. If they need me, I'm gonna be there.
You know, that's stealing bases. That's a very important part of the game, particularly when the weather's not so good. The team has to make up their own runs, and you get a walk, you steal second, you go to third on infield out. You don't even need to hit to score the run.
Yeah, I know. I know the kind of guy. I gonna hit a lot of homers, so I just try to put the ball in play, get on base, and try to steal bases and do the little thing I can do for the team.
Can you talk about the great pitching that you've been having? You got 4 solid starters, and the relief has been really incredible, I believe.
Yeah, I know the guys is doing a really good job, and we just try to keep the moment, the good moment, and try to keep the energy. We do a great job, so we just try to keep the moment.
Who of the new people on the team did you watch play for someone else and say, wow, that guy was really good, I'm so glad we have him on our team now?
Well, Brad Lowry, his energy is the best. I think he helped us a lot, and we just try to be like him, every day happy, every day with a lot of energy. So that's good for us, and have him here is really good for a clubhouse.
Okay, well, we wish you success, and up here at this level, and keep especially in those late inning situations, do all the smart things.
Thank you.
Okay, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop,